Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Road to Nowhere podcast. I am your host, Edward Extreme. I'm here every single episode, except for apparently the last 4 weeks. Yeah, that's bad. So I want to tell you guys why I've been away, but the truth is the answer is very simple and straightforward. I got sick at the beginning of October. When I got sick, of course, I didn't make any videos. I didn't do anything. I just rested and recuperated. And after a few days, I was feeling better. I then got back into Destiny 2 in a real hardcore way. Grinded out Recluse, Randy's throwing knife, the freaking Vanguard's heavy machine gun, the Gambit submachine gun. Got all three. Yay! Did that over the last few weeks. Grinded out Iron Banner on all three characters. And while I would say me playing the game and grinding was the main reason, the truth is it was actually more personal stuff that was affecting me that I was trying to avoid talking about or addressing or acknowledging, as well as just how angry I was with the situation. Now, I say that, and I want you guys to understand that from this point forward, that'll be the last time I address, mention, or even acknowledge my personal life, at least current events. I will address all of it in a future episode, probably after the first of the new year, but until then, that's it. We're not going to talk about it anymore. But I did very much get glued to my controller, and I just didn't want to stop playing. I was having a lot of fun playing Destiny, save for the Crucible, which, we're going to talk about the Crucible here in a minute. But that was a big part of why I stepped away for a while, was my personal stuff, but also I was enjoying the game. And after almost a full month of play, I think I'm in a position to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on Shadowkeep as a whole. So that is what we're going to talk about in this episode. I'm going to talk about the good and the bad of the most recent major title update to the game, which came out with the release of Shadowkeep. Of course, yes, later today, in just a few short hours, I think we get like an hour or two before the update comes out, at least when this video is supposed to go live. So, yeah, there's a lot coming. I don't know all of it. I don't know any of the changes that are being made, but I know there's stuff. We have the dungeon going live today. We have the exotic quest for the machine gun going live today. We have the new Crucible mode momentum control, which I really hope is a permanent fixture, not a temporary one. We'll find out. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Festival of the Lost starts today. I am going to be grinding out that auto rifle. That's pretty much it. There's a lot going on in the game today. We got a lot, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to playing it. I will be tackling the dungeon this time around. I did not tackle the dungeon day one in year 2. This year, I am going to go after it full bore. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be doing it with my buddies Reed and Wyatt, who are also members of my clan, and that'll be fun. So, while I aim toward that, I want to talk about, like I said, the bad of this most recent update, this major update, mind you, okay? And of course, content release. And the bad is pretty simple, because there's really only one major glaring issue that came with the release of Shadowkeep, and that is the Crucible. And more specifically, skill-based matchmaking. Bungie, fuck you and skill-based matchmaking. Didn't you learn your lesson in D1? No one likes it. No one wants it. Nobody ever wants it. I get it. You're trying to make the Crucible fun for everybody. But that's why skill-based matchmaking isn't fun. People have more fun when they're winning and having fun than when they're being forced to, try. Because you want them to try. Now, the truth is, the real reason why they put in skill-based matchmaking, even though they never actually said it, was to give newer players an opportunity to get used to the experience of the Crucible. But it's not a fair representation of the Crucible. The Crucible is a melting pot, and it's a mixture of good and bad players. With skill-based matchmaking, that's not readily apparent. It very much segments the audience. It segments the players that have been playing for a while from the players who are brand new to the game. And the players that are new to the game don't know enough about the game to actually be successful in the Crucible or have fun in the Crucible. It is not a fun experience for people like myself to have to play the Crucible when you have to actually put in effort. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind putting in effort to play the Crucible, but when I have to absolutely get super sweaty, it gets really annoying fast. And that's the first game every week, no matter what I do. I'm always having to play sweaty ass tryhards. It's not fun. And to make matters worse, the issue of special ammo still being junk really, really annoys me. Look, the special ammo, I'm getting tongue-tied. The special ammo economy inside of Destiny 2's PvP is still a broken topic. Look, let's face facts. Lord of Wobs would not have been the overly monstrous issue if you couldn't get special damn near every time you killed somebody. Fusion rifles would not be a problem, even though, yes, they are very powerful. Jotun would not be an issue if you couldn't get special ammo every single time you killed somebody. Shotguns wouldn't need tuning if in the Crucible you couldn't get freaking special ammo every single time you killed someone. What's worse is you spawn in with it every single time. Bungie, did you not learn from the past that is a mistake? I mean, you've decided to nerf us in so many ways. You nerfed damage perks, you nerfed the length of damage perks, you've nerfed all kinds of stuff recently to rein in the power of players. But yet in the Crucible, you still let us go nuts with special weapons. I mean, it doesn't even register that you are thinking. It's more like, hey, how can we make our jobs easier for PvE, but fuck PvP. That sums it up right there. That's honestly how I feel about it. So, it is what it is. It sucks. The Crucible is the one major glaring issue with the release of Shadowkeep and that major update. Again, we are getting another major update today, the day this video goes live on YouTube. But until that happens, yeah, Crucible still sucks, and it's not fun, and I'm hoping with this new game mode of momentum control, and it basically being, hardcore mode, I hope it's a more permanent fixture. I also would love to see it be more of a solo queue, but we'll see about that. But we'll see. I would almost prefer this over the control we have now if the game mode is fun to play. I like that ability. You're not going to be able to rely on your abilities or supers or any of that stuff when you're playing the game. You're actually going to have to try and get kills. Although there's someone somewhere who is going to find a method to circumvent that and make their abilities the primary way they're getting kills because, people are pussies. But I can also see people taking full advantage of the added damage weapons are going to be doing. I know I will, because I'm going to be using Fighting Lying and just spraying grenade launch, just shooting grenades everywhere, just like one for you and one for you and fuck you and your mom, Anyways, I can also see a lot of people going to farm Randy's scout rifle this week. Probably one of the best times to do it. I'm just saying. But skill-based matchmaking is still going to be a thing, so consider that. when you load into this playlist, you might not have a whole lot of fun, but we'll see. I like I said, I personally plan on running around with a fighting lion and spamming the crap out of it. Yay me. Yeah, I'm going for Mountaintop. It's the last one I need. I don't need Revoker. I might go for it as well, but I need Mountaintop. Especially for some of the things I've been trying to do recently. So, in any event, again, my only complaint, big complaint, is the Crucible. Is special weapons, heavy ammo, and it's not even the special weapons themselves, it's the ammo. It's the fact that everyone always has bullets. I guarantee you special weapons wouldn't nearly be an issue if people didn't have special ammo all the damn time. And I guarantee you this as well. There's going to be a bound of nerfs coming to all of these weapon types because they don't want to nerf the special ammo because, oh, heaven forbid, the YouTubers and streamers who get all mad at us for taking away their special weapons. Fuck the streamers, fuck the YouTubers, fuck the content creators that get pissed off about making the game fun and balanced for everyone to play. Bungie needs to stop playing to these people and start playing to the people who actually play the game. That's the truth. It's a reality. Stop it. Stop playing to the people who have a vocal fucking soapbox. Play to the people who are just playing the game. Make your patches and your changes for them, not for the people with a microphone and a camera. Fuck us. We are not your primary audience. Your primary audience isn't watching my video. They're playing the fucking game. Just saying. I feel better now. Now, that isn't the only negative issue. Nightmare hunts. Outside of a primary or a prime reward or whatever the hell you want to call it, or a pinnacle reward if you do it on master difficulty, what's the point? There's no point in doing it. If you're doing it to get the full weapons list unlocked, that makes sense, but you can do that on Adept. So is there some sort of reward for doing it? I mean, there's triumphs for doing it in time trial, but outside of that, what's the point? I'm waiting for an explanation on Nightmare Hunts because they kind of suck. In their current iteration, they suck. They're fun to do, but there's no reward. I mean, there's not even a legendary. Hell, I'd be happy with a blue. A guaranteed blue? Or like a guaranteed 5 blues to at least offset the fact that there's no legendary. And it doesn't even have to be a powerful legendary. I'll be happy with just a legendary. I don't even want a chance at an exotic. I just want something, a reason to farm it. I want a reason to do it. I want a reason to invest in my armor for Dreambane and all that stuff. And there's really nothing. Outside of getting the pinnacle reward each week on all 3 characters, I have no reason to do them. And with the light level cap being so crappy, I mean, being honest, Pinnacles, that's another thing I'm not too thrilled about, was the whole Pinnacle light level system. Yeah, I would bitch about it more, but I think enough people have complained about it already. But I just don't feel Nightmares are well set up. Everything else is good. I dislike that they also changed the original Nightfall card, so you no longer can put modifiers on it. I don't like that. I wish that would come back. I don't know if it is. Again, we are getting an update less than 2 hours after this video is supposed to go live, so yeah. No clue what's changing other than what they've already said, which isn't much. Hell, I don't think they've really said anything, to be honest with you. They might have said something. I just don't remember it. But it's one of those things where I really wish that they hadn't messed with that one thing, especially for people who have to go get the Truth rocket launcher. You still have to do the Nightfall, and it would be a lot easier to do that if you could at least set some modifiers. You know, I'm just saying. For newer players, that's going to be a very difficult thing to do. So you kind of handicap them unnecessarily, I think. Just saying. Also, for the veteran players, it made it at least fun to do it. You know, just saying. Moving on. I guess that's it. As far as the good goes, I very much enjoy the new Nightfall ordeal. I like the fact that it's fully farmable. I really hope they don't change that. I hope that's not a glitch. Oh, that was not supposed to be that way. We're going to fix it. Hang on, click. Oh, it's gone. I hope that's not the case, but we don't know for sure. We'll find out in a few hours, I guess. Anyways. They haven't said that that's a glitch, by the way. They haven't said that's an issue. And normally when there's a problem, they fix it pretty quickly, or they try to, or at least acknowledge that it's an issue. They haven't done that with the Nightfall ordeal. So I'm assuming that's pretty much the way it's supposed to be, which is good because, yeah. I want it to stay that way. I really, really do. What else? Haven't really done the raid, but I am glad that the raid exotic is not a random drop, but in fact a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a quest. And I like the quest. I like the fact that you've got to do some puzzles. I'm fine with that. I will say this. I hope that future raids do not require you to do more than just, you know, the raid. Having to do extra steps is not fun, especially when you're trying to do the raid for the first time, which I don't recommend you doing it the way me and my team have been trying to do it, but yeah. And if you're wondering why I don't have the gun yet or any of that stuff, the answer is very simple. Yeah, getting my team together to do the raid is very difficult, but that's an issue for another time. In any event, I guess I should give my overall thoughts and opinions now on Shadowkeep and what I think of the update and the content and all that stuff. And the answer is I like it all. As much as I bitch about the Crucible, I do enjoy the Crucible. I recently found out I have a 1.73 efficiency in the Crucible. That's across all game modes. And I thought it would have been like a 1. Like straight up just a 1 at best. I've got a pretty high efficiency and I'm pretty happy with that, you know. It means I'm getting better at Crucible, but I still don't like the experience as it sits. As far as PvE is concerned, this is the first time in a long time I've really, really enjoyed just playing PvE. I enjoy the story and how they're laying it out and letting it come out slowly over time. I will say that the Vex Offensive event, the seasonal thing, I know that when the Undying Mind portion of this event, gets released, there'll be more worth it as far as potentially getting, curated rolls and stuff like that from these weapons. But I got to be honest with you. I like the season pass. I dislike the level system. I think capping the levels at 1 million XP per level would have probably been a more appropriate term, an appropriate setup for that. Having the XP requirements grow with every single level you gain. Yeah, it's a grind, and they wanted it to be a grind for the hardcore players, and I'm fine with that, but a more set amount would have been appropriate, I think, because, yeah, it's a lot of time investment needed to get any real traction with that. The Pinnacle system, the Pinnacle level cap is a joke right now, although who knows if there's going to be more Pinnacle rewards in the near future. We will find out soon enough. I look forward to everything else that's coming with this season and everything, but right now I'm having fun playing Destiny 2, and I hope you are as well. But that being said, I thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. I think that's good enough for this one. I will attempt to be back soon. I'm going to say that while the past was Fridays and Saturdays I'd upload videos, I think I'm just going to go with whenever. I think I might upload literally any day between Monday and Friday. And so if you want to know when videos are going to go live from now on, follow me on Twitter. Link is down in the description below. Also, I think there was something on the screen. I don't remember. But thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys again very soon for another one. Until next time, adios.